Welcome to CMCTV Talent. My name is Daniela Pregoz, and over here we have...
Bosco da Costa. Today's guests are a captivating trio from Brantford, Ontario that has caught the world's attention. Stay tuned for more. Recorded live in Toronto, this is
CMCTV Talent.
They are a vibrant three-piece band from Brantford with two talented guitar players and a captivating vocalist. They have gained airplay on indie stations worldwide with their hit song, Sing It Like Pearl, which will be performed live on CMCTV Talent in a few moments.
That's right. With their infectious tunes and rising success, they are making waves in the music scene, leaving a lasting impression on the listeners across the globe.
They are SIVLE!
He asked, tell me what you're doing here, what brought you here tonight. I smiled, well, I'm about to take the stage, and I hope we hit it right. Yet, I was on the road for years, I saw the greats come and go, but I played with the very best, and he leaned in close and slow. As you rock out with your band tonight, with your hair looking so nice, grab that mic and get it while you can. Then he blurted this advice: when you sing a song, sing it like pearl, or sing it like you mean it. Sing the story like you lived it. Blow the roof off the acoustics. Empty your tank into the music. When you feel the sound, sing it like pearl. Well, the old fella, he couldn't stay too long, but he wanted to hear me sing. We hugged and I thanked him for coming. I started out to do my thing, but something caused me to turn and ask, was Janice someone you knew? He smiled and nodded. It's Lee, what you can do. And when you sing a song, sing it like pearl, or sing it like you mean it. Sing the story like you lived it. Blow the roof off the acoustics. Empty your tank into the music. When you feel the sound, sing it like pearl. Oh, you gotta know pain to sing like that. Live in the moment of a song. Your tortured heart center stage as your voice rings out the wrongs. Reach in and pull out your soul, leave nothing left inside. As every drop oozes out until the notes converge. tear falling from his eye. He got up and left me alone, then he quickly waved goodbye. I've never seen that face again, but his words are within this tune. So here's to that man and the Texan herself, the master gone too soon. And when you sing the song, sing it like that, or sing it like you made it. Sing the story like you lived it. Blow the roof off the acoustics. Empty your tank into the music. When you feel the song, sing it like that. Oh, sing it like you made it. Sing the story like you lived it. Blow the roof off the acoustics. Empty your tank into the music. When you feel the song, sing it like
SIVLE!
SIVLE!
Wow!
This was great.
Did you get goosebumps? Oh my gosh. Sing it like Pearl. What a song.
You are a wonder, let me tell you that. You are.
Thank you so much for coming. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yes, absolutely. My name is Joan Minery, and this is
Dan Taylor.
okay.
I'm Bill Minery.
And SIVLE is actually almost a family because you are related, mom and son.
That's right. That's right.
So, Bill, what is it like to, perform with your mom?
Oh, that's pretty cool, especially with the money that we make. But yeah,
Not about the emotional part, but
I got over it pretty quickly. I didn't think it was cool at first, but now it's pretty cool.
And how is it performing with your son?
That's a dream come true. It's something that I never expected to happen, but I just love it. And then to perform with my fantastic musical colleague Dan Taylor is again, it's just a dream come true.
And you are music teachers.
Yes, both of us. Yes. Yeah.
So, what do you teach? Like singing, instruments?
Yeah, I teach predominantly vocals and musical theater, and then Dan can tell you what he does.
Well, she says I teach 17 instruments, but yeah, piano, guitar, drums, vocals, music theory, violin, flute, banjo, ukulele, yeah,
Wow.
anything.
Wow, I am blown away. Wow,
So
that's
am I.
impressive.
Do you guys want to tell me a little bit about the story of the band? When did it start? Why did it start? Any specific date, occasion?
And the name.
And the
Yeah,
name.
the name.
Why
Okay,
name?
well,
Why SIVLE?
The
Exactly.
name is synonymous with me because I am known in Brantford as the Elvis lady.
Really?
This fellow has grown up with Elvis his whole life. So SIVLE is literally Elvis flipped backwards. Okay. Bill came up with the name. Him and another bandmate were backing me up at a show in 2017. And when they came off the stage, they asked me to form a rock band with them. And I was like, you want to form a rock band with
Let's
your mom? Are you sure? And that's where it came. So we were with the first band for 2 years, and then Dan joined us in 2019, and now we're here. Woo!
And that's wonderful. We've heard that you guys have a very strong fan base.
Yes, we do.
Tell
do
me
they
about
call?
it.
We call them the Civilization,
Wow.
and some of them are actually here in the studio. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hi,
Hello,
guys.
Civilization. Yeah, a few hands up over there.
And you guys also seem to have a very strong personality. How do you guys get along together, working as a family? Do you guys let things, get in the way sometimes, or it's actually a privilege?
Very seldom does anything get in the way. Okay, he's just so quiet, and Dan just kind of we buffer off each other. I think we just have so much mutual musical respect for one another.
That's beautiful.
And we've never, thus far, touch wood, okay, we've never had an issue at all. And we all get along. We all really like each other, and when we perform together, as you see, we create magic.
Yes, I can see that, and everybody else can see that as well. And do you?
And sorry, and the song you just performed, Sing It Like Pearl. Amazing vocals. What is the story of that song?
Well, it's actually it's kind of two stories combined. Bill and I, many years ago, were involved in a Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin tribute, and a person came to watch the show who had seen both of them at Woodstock.
Wow.
And both Jimmy and Janis, and was just completely blown away by Bill on guitar, and said to me at the very end, make sure that when you sing a song, you sing it like Pearl. And I had not done my Janis tribute yet, and when I went up, he was on the floor bowing. So that's where that whole, and yeah, it's a true story.
So
It actually
Pearl-
happened. Yeah.
So Pearl is Janis Joplin.
Yes, that was her nickname. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I
You
love
have-
it.
Among
I
other
love
things,
it.
but sing it like
Me
Pearl.
too. You have like phenomenal vocals. When did you start singing?
I've sang forever, but I started singing professionally when I was about 25, 26, and then he came along, and then I started dancing, and our dance troupe turned into a singing and dancing troupe, and then I started singing really professionally in my 30s, which was last year apparently.
Oh, yeah.
But no, forever. I've always sang. Yeah, I love it, and I've always had the big Broadway voice.
And you always
Alright,
wanted
beautiful.
to have
Wow.
your son involved in your passion.
From day one. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And you know what, Civil, don't go anywhere.
Anywhere.
Because right after the break, there's more. Stay tuned.
And welcome back to CMCTV Talent with
We have Civil today with us. And Joan, the next song you're performing is very special and personal to you because it's about your father. Would you like to talk a little bit about him and the song?
Yes, my father, William Minery Sr., was a World War II veteran, and the song is about him, his grandfather and my father. And he passed away in 2015, and when he passed, we had a wake at our local Scottish pub called McGonagall's in Brantford, and they told us this story that we did not know, that apparently every time my dad would leave, he would take his cane and he would knock on the table, "Attention, ladies and gentlemen, bless this house," and everybody in it. And everybody would stop, because he was a legend at McGonagall's, and they would stop and they would cheer. Well, when we were looking for original music to write, one of the people who used to hang out at McGonagall's was telling us this story. And we went, there's a song there. There's a song there. So, and that has become our signature song, is the name of our album, and that's where everything came from this original music. So it's a dedication to
it's a
my
very
dad.
special song to
Yes,
you.
yeah.
To all of
Right?
you guys.
So let's hear it. This is Civil on CMCTV Talent.
Well, over in the corner nearest the door sat an old sailor from the war. He stood so tall while sitting there, kept more secrets close to his vest, proud of the medals on his chest, an eloquent hero like a triple crown. Well, after the Navy, he patrolled the streets, angling his Bobby with his very own beat, and raptured stories as he took another sip from his beer. When it was time to go and he would finally stay, the room fell silent as he rubbed his hands. We go eternally, his message rang clear. Bless this house and everybody in it. Bless this house. Bless this house and everybody in it. Bless this house. Raise your glasses for along and we've been home along and really mean it. When the hero stood, he held bless this house. Moved again at $12 to his name, marched on the trenches in the Union train. A blue-eyed rascal, never wore a frown. For years he shared tales of his life, Boston brought his grandson, kids, and wife. He raised a family of fame, known across town. Well, the sailor is gone now, his story's not no more. Yet there's a plaque of gold at his seat by the door. His legacy as he faced his dawn, his words engraved his last sip of beer, his message rang clear. Bless this house and everybody in it. Bless this house. Bless this house and everybody in it. Bless this house. Raise your voices, hum along and weep it. Join along and really mean it. As a hero stood, he outblessed this house. Well, the sailor, he's gone now. His stories are no more. And there's a plaque of gold on the seat by the door. His legacy as he finishes all, his words engraved on the wall. With his last sip of beer, his message rang clear. Bless this house and everybody in it. Bless this house. Bless this house and everybody in it. Bless this house. Bless this house and everybody in it. Bless this house. Bless this house and everybody in it. Bless this house. Bless this house and everybody in it. Bless this house. Oh, bless this house and everybody in it. Bless this house. Raise your voices, hum along and wave it. Join along and really mean it. As a hero stood, he outblessed this house. As a hero stood. Bless this house.
Whoa!
Wow. Wow. John, Bill.
We're very
Dan,
impressed.
thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
But it's not over yet.
No, we're gonna go right now for a quick commercial break, but we're gonna be right back.
Hello and welcome back to CMCTV Talent. We have SIVLE today with us. And the next song you're performing, Bill, you actually wrote this song.
Yes. It's called I Can't Find My Way. It's actually, but every guitar player has a pedal board that they bring with them with different effects that they have. And I played a gig years ago up in Port Dover, and it took me like an hour till I got, when we left, it was like an hour back in Brantford. I realized that I left my pedal board there. Oh no. So I had to drive, there's like $1,000 worth of pedals there. So they light up. So the song's called I Can't Find My Way. Yeah. And it was about finding my pedal board.
I love the idea.
All right.
Simple.
All right, so this is Can't Find My Way by SIVLE on CMCTV Talent.
Stay with us.
I can't find my way. Lately I've been going insane. If I don't find it, you will all know. It's the little things in life that I can't really show. I can't find my way. Searching for the long lost light. On I go despite of the fight. Why I am blinded inside. What is wrong seems to right. 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 And now I found my way.
Wow.
Ooh, wow.
Thank
Very
you so
good.
much for coming. Amazing. That's amazing. And honestly, I am devastated because this show is almost over.
We're so sad.
unfortunately. But we have one more song.
That's right.
But before you perform it,
You guys are going to share your social media. Where can your fans find you? Share all the platforms they can possibly reach you at.
All of our music is on Spotify. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Bandcamp. SIVLE. Elvis spelled backwards. Just search for us.
Beautiful.
and the very last song you're performing today, you actually wrote about your wife, Dan.
You want to tell
did.
us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's called Feel Like Home, and it's about that a feeling when you are just so in love and you feel like they're your world. And then I wrote a song about it. I want to be a real sort of a roots country song, right? So it's it really means something special to me, and Rebecca's here today, so yeah. she's a little
Oh, you
Carol.
know what, Rebecca?
It's
are
for you,
here?
honey.
Oh, could you come on stage, please? Come on.
Let's
come
go.
on. Come on. Come on. All right, so Rebecca is here. Oh, that's beautiful.
How beautiful is that?
That's amazing. So, Rebecca, can I ask you a question? So, how did you feel when you heard the song for the first time?
Wonderful, amazed, embarrassed.
Are you a little bit embarrassed right now?
A little bit embarrassed,
A little bit
yes.
shy. Thank you so much. And you were great. Your stories are great. Beautiful
That's right.
songs. Thank you. And see you next week. This is Civil.
You know I'm blind, I can't see. You ain't there to light the path for me. But I can't walk, I stumble around. You ain't there to be my ground. Yeah. There's something inside that knows when this traveling man feels lost, you feel like home. You feel like home. I can't drive. You know, they took my script. Where am I gonna go, girl, if you went on my trip? I can't speak, my tongue is tied. No one else wants to hear the feels I feel inside. There's something inside that knows. Whoa, when this traveling man feels lost, you feel like home. Oh, you feel like home. There's something inside that knows. Oh, when this traveling man feels lost, you feel like home.